There is no situation that distresses me as much as the genocide in Gaza. Now, as a result of the behaviour of the IDF, it appears that anti-Semitism has become endemic in our community, which is sad that it should have, and I've done some posts on that, and particularly in relation to hate speech. But it doesn't alter the fact that what's happening in Gaza and the slaughter of innocent people by the IDF is the most horrific of acts being committed around the world. Now, I know there are disputes in Sudan, there's conflicts in Africa, there are terrible, terrible wars happening all around the world. The recent action of the United States to isolate and to prohibit Francesca Albanese from travelling to the United States and to control any finances that she may have in the United States and see her kind of as an enemy of the state is appalling and tells us, I guess, all that we need to know about the Trump administration and its disgusting, appalling behaviour towards anybody who opposes what's happening in Israel and Gaza in particular. So I don't normally review other podcasts, but one of my favourite journalists is James O'Brien, who interestingly enough was criticised by Rita Panahi recently in a way which was just so laughable given what a horrible person she is. And in this particular discussion, I'm just going to play a clip of James talking to Francesca about her report and her attitude and her beliefs around Gaza as being a genocide. And I'm going to play specifically just the quote where she talks about what a genocide is, because I think this should be of interest to all of us.
People to understand what is genocide. This is not a political statement. It's a legal assessment based on the fact. If there is an intent to destroy a group as such, through acts of killing, creation of conditions calculated to destroy, or infliction of severe bodily or mental harm, or measures calculated to prevent birth or subtraction of children, which is the only genocidal act that has not been investigated by me or others so far. Even Amnesty International and an increasing number of civil society groups are saying it's genocide. And frankly, coming from the United Nations, from the Human Rights Council, I registered that there is an increasing consensus among diplomats that there is no other way to call it than genocide, because Israel is targeting Palestinians as such. It doesn't matter if they are young or old, if they are doctors or if they are nurses or other civil servants, they're all targeted and all killable, all destroyable. And look at what Gaza has been turned to. These are conditions calculated to destroy.
I think that we should view someone like Francesca as a hero, someone who makes a stand, that, as she said, she reports the facts as she sees them. We can make what we like of those facts, but that is her sole job, and whether or not that fits under international law or not remains to be seen. But she's working from the foundation established for her by the United Nations and international law. So, but I think we certainly need to be having more conversations about Gaza and the West Bank. We need to be having more conversations about what the IDF are doing and how they're imposing their influence by destroying the lives of people who live on their land or on land which they are sharing with, at least, Palestinian people. We need to have a louder voice, I think, in relation to all of this, because it will not stop here. Eventually, people in Gaza will be moved out, and Gaza will be turned into some sort of Trumpian Riviera. And if we allow that to happen, and we allow a race of people to be eradicated and for their land to be taken from them, there's no telling where that may end. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Remember to ring the bell for further notifications. This is an issue which should not go away, and which, as long as I'm broadcasting to you here, I will not let it disappear either. Take care, look after yourselves, and more importantly, be safe.